Hey coin collectors, and welcome to another joint video between the Big D coin channel and the DC Coin World coin channel. And this is DC, of course, from the DC channel. And we're going to look at the 1967 United States dimes today. The Franklin Delano Roosevelt dime, FDR, facing to the left, says Liberty in front of him, and God we trust under his chin. The date is under the neck here. And then down here is a J and an S. And that, of course, is for John Sinnock, the designer of these coins, Sinnnock. We know that by 1967 we had moved to a copper nickel clad copper, so that on the inside here it is copper. On the outside it's the cladding. And I think I've shown many of you these in a different video. This is a torn up Roosevelt dime, and you can actually see the copper all the way inside it. So if the cladding gets torn off, when you're looking at this copper on the side here, that is a copper filling essentially. Inside the coin is all copper, a copper core. Now, the easiest job in the world is to sort out the 1967 dimes by mint. And how do you do that? Well, you just take any of them. Because guess what? In 1967, we were still in the years when they didn't put mint marks on the U.S. coins. That started in 1965. They took the mint marks off to keep people from hoarding them and collecting them. So in 1965, they took the mint marks off. 1966, no mint marks still. 1967, they had the mint marks off still. So there's no P's, there's no S's, there's no D's. So when you're looking through the 1967 coins, you got to look for something else. In 1967, they made 2.24 billion of these. They made a lot of them. They are worth not very much unless you get it in incredibly good condition, and that would be MS65 or above. They're worth about $7. So that's pretty good. $7 for a 1967 MS65, but there aren't many of them because they were used, and that was the whole point, was to not have mint marks on them, so they weren't collected and they were just used. You could get, however, in 1967, a special mint set. And the special mint set dimes go for about $3.50. So not huge, and that's according to the US Coin Digest. I'm sorry, not USA, but the US Coin Digest has a special mint set. So special mint sets are out there, but they're not really that expensive either. Well, in 1968, they came back with the mint marks, and there it is. There's the Denver mint mark there. And let me show you the Philadelphia mint mark they came back with in 1968, and there it is right there. Okay, so let's talk about the Philadelphia mint mark and the P. There was never, ever a P on a U.S. dime. From 1946, when they first started, even when it was silver, 90% silver in 1946, the year after FDR's death, there was no P on there. It was only a D. In fact, there were no S's on there either. It wasn't until 1968 that the S mint mark came out. And then they still didn't bring a P in. So the P mint mark actually did not come out fully until this year, and I'm going to show it to you right here if I can find one. Oop, no, that's a D, but it is 1980. That's P. There we go. 1980, first year of the P mint mark on the Roosevelt dime, or the Franklin Delano Roosevelt dime. Guess what else was on the mint mark as a mint mark in 1980? The S. So in 1980, you could get the S, you could get the P, and you could get the D. But there's a trick to the S in 1980, and that is that the 1980 S, they only made 3.5 million of them because they were the special mint coins. So 3.5 million S's in 1980. So P, S, and D all together on the US dime only started happening in 1980. So back to get rid of these 68s, back to the 67s. Are there some 67 dimes that are worth money? Yes, there are. One of the best, most valuable ones are the ones that are offset or that have what we call the full bands on them. These ones you really can't see the bands that well on here, can you? So let's talk about the back. United States of America says at the top, 1 dime. It says underneath it. Across the center here it says E pluribus unum. There's a torch in the center, oak branch on the right side, a olive branch on the left side, and these 2 dots here. Well, this torch is how you determine the value of many of these dimes. Does it have the full bands on it? In this one, you can hardly see that there are full bands, but if we pull that 1968 S back, and because we know, let me see if we can find it, we know that that was a, look at this. This happens sometimes with coins when they get into packages. They get this kind of film on them. But this is the S, which means it was not a circulating dime. And let's turn it over and see what the... so now, see how those bands have the separation in the middle? See how this kind of tips up a little bit? At the bottom, it kind of cups up a little bit. The 2 bands there, the 2 bands there, the torch. A little bit more definition to the acorns and the olives. So that's what you're looking for in one of these 1967 dimes. You know we're not going to find it on any of these, right? I mean, some of these look okay, and some of them you can see that you can tell that there are bands, but that's about all you're going to get from a 1967 dime. So unless it's an error coin or an offset coin, the 1967 dime is not worth a whole lot. In this condition right here, it's worth 10 cents. In MS65, it is worth about $7, and that's kind of where we are. All right, well, that's all we have for our joint video between the Big D coin channel and the DC coin channel. We'd love to have you subscribe to our channel, and remember, when you're looking for 1967 dimes and looking through them, you don't have to sort them by mint mark because there are none. Have a great day, and feel free to watch some of our other videos.